everybody, welcome to 1730 Nation. DJ Ango here, and 1730 Nate is playing on his phone. You better get ready for a great announcement tonight, and just sit back and relax. Coming back.
The 1730 Nation media presentation you're about to see is a performance. Scientists have determined that the offensiveness of the content is most likely directly related to the blood alcohol concentration or level of impairment of each of your hosts. If you were to try to come in contact with your hosts in the real world, your experience would certainly be more subdued, probably more low-key, a little less intense, certainly less extreme, and less opinionated. Do not try this at home. The hosts of this production are skillfully trained performers. And remember, only the guests are real.
Yo, how's it going? 1730 Nate here, 1730 Nation. We're back. Well,
Gang.
I mean, yeah. DJ Ango's back.
Hi, that's me from before.
Yeah. He's back and mellower than ever.
Yeah. I'm not drinking again tonight.
That's what happens when there's no alcohol in the system.
Yeah. I could have got some. I don't know.
I don't really understand what's going on.
Nate's really upset that I chose not to drink tonight. I think he just wanted to give me a ride home and take advantage of me.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
Like, some heavy claims.
well, if I
Being leveled.
identify as a woman, then everyone will believe me regardless. Oh shit!
The last time
Don't get me started.
I remember
I will go in on you.
giving you a ride home when you were like crazy drunk, you tried to take advantage of me.
Tried and succeeded, though. So I mean, really.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
So, anyways,
No.
So should we just do the announcement right away?
Fuck yeah.
Get it over with?
Get it over with. Oh, no.
No, it's a good thing. So,
I like good things.
I
Wait,
believe.
can I? DJ Ango finally got off his lazy ass and motivated and did something that is totally amazing. Okay, go for it.
Well,
sure I know
hopefully,
what this is
yeah. I actually booked an emo night at a venue.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we don't have the soundboard tonight.
I don't have it hooked up. I'm just lazy.
Oh, that's what you meant about whether or not I should use the laptop.
Bless you.
I like this royalty-free music instead.
I'm not hating it.
It's pretty hot.
I'm liking it.
Yeah. So, can you pull up a calendar? I want to say it's so far the date we're looking at is May 8th. It is in May, not in April like I originally wanted, but May 8th, and it'll be at the Time Theater in Oshkosh on Main Street. Yep, May 8th. There you go. We just have to go down there. They want us to come with our equipment and make sure everything works fine with their old-ass building.
Ahead of time?
Yeah. Nate's so upset about that. Nate, they have an old-ass building and old-ass equipment, so they just want
No,
to...
I was just wondering why the listeners care.
Well, I'm saying. So they want us to do that, so what if we go there and we do it, and then...
What if they don't let us leave because it's like so fucking awesome?
I doubt that. Because we'll probably go before they have a movie, and then they'll be like, okay, you have to leave because we're going to start a movie. But yeah, we have
how long do you have for it? Like, are they letting you go?
4-hour show. Sorry, a 4-hour show from 7 to 11.
7 to 11?
Yeah, that's how they usually book things. They said is like a 4-hour block.
Cool.
So
It's pretty good.
yeah, and I'm gonna use every minute that I can because I have a shit ton of music. So that's gonna be the problem is to only play 4 hours of music.
mean,
really,
I mean, I can narrow down your set list. You
Yeah.
just let me look at it, and I'll be like, that's shit.
Well-
Get it out. All this water parks needs to go.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm going to kill you one of these days.
Please. Make the suffering end.
I was
Fuck.
so I'm like kind of contemplating on how I want to start the show.
Right.
A part of me at first thought about maybe to get people there right at 7 if I needed to do like a tribute to like because one of the emo nights I went to one time they did
Because when you advertise it, you got to be like, doors at 6:30, starts at 7.
and like I was gonna say that one of the emo nights I did was doors open at 9 and from 9 to 10 we'll be playing My Chemical Romance's 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge in its entirety.
Gotcha. Something like
So
that.
I was gonna say something like doors open at 7 and we would play like Blink-182 self-titled album in its entirety.
That doesn't sound horrible.
It doesn't, but then my only
But this
problem.
is emo night, so like.
Well,
you should
that
probably-
album is.
It's pretty. You should do like a My Chem album, or like.
I didn't want to copy the guy. That.
Oh right. I mean, why not? It's a winning formula.
Yeah, I know, but
Play like the Black Parade, front to back.
my only
Yeah.
problem is that I don't know that as well.
But it's so good.
I know.
So are you guys gonna have like lights?
Yeah,
A light show with it?
a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. Nate has some other
Yeah.
ones besides the ones we have here that we
Pick
never
up a
set up.
hazer and
And then I have to bring the sound system, or they have it.
No, if only I think Nate was saying really the only thing we would need from you is like your mixer, like the little one.
Oh yeah, the USB mixer.
Yeah.
So you can plug it into your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can probably use all the other stuff from David.
Oh okay.
So that way, it's less stuff for you to take out of the studio.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Take my fucking stuff.
I was
Plus,
gonna
like
say-
I think his stuff will be better suited
Yeah.
because it's like huge, right?
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
1100 watt or
Yeah, it's-
1400 watt.
It's bigger. Bigger.
Yeah.
My PV3800s are bigger though.
So I don't know if I want to do
Those
a
are just power amps. I don't have the speakers that can handle that. I literally don't have speakers that can handle as much juice as they can put out.
Sounds like a personal problem, bro. So that's the thing. I don't know. Do I start with an album in its entirety, or just hope that, hey, it's a first ever emo night in Oshkosh. People are gonna show up to this.
Well, you got to advertise the fuck out of it
That's-
correctly.
You know what, Caleb? I'm going to try my best.
Well, I'm just saying you got to actually put a lot of work.
It's
into
not
it.
going to be like Valentine's Day and
That's because that's the only sample size I have, and that
yes,
didn't
I'm
go
aware.
over that great.
I'm aware, Caleb.
Yeah, it didn't go over the best.
No, it didn't. People
Although
are let down.
my view was skewed because I was sick, so I just felt like shit the entire time.
it went horrible.
I know it did.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So
I just didn't know if it was skewed.
otherwise,
by my sickness.
my I do have an intro that I made, for DJ Ango where I have a scene from
like an audible intro.
yeah I have
Oh,
a scene from Django Unchained that I cut into.
So what's it do? What's it say?
It's the scene in Django Unchained where he gets revenge on the white guys that ran the slave camp, the brothers.
Yeah.
And where he says like, "I like the way you die, boy."
Oh,
I think I
okay,
told you
yeah.
that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
And then when he says, "I like the way you die, boy," I cut into the shotgun sound from Use "Take It Away." So then it just cuts right into that song.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like that idea because that'd be the start of it. But then there's a chance that if I don't try to do something to get people to come there, that they would miss it.
Emo night. So are you like only playing stuff from like a certain era, or are you just
It's
kind of doing anything that's like
2000
emo-y?
2000 and now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you should like open with the story so far, Under Soil
There are
and Dirt.
bands that
You need to like show me more of them. But
Yeah.
aren't they?
That album would be
aren't
really
they,
good.
um,
I'm just for the area around here. That would be a good one for like the people that are around here.
aren't they playing Sad Summer tour this year?
I have no idea. What's up, Nathaniel?
were we using lights?
What? I don't. Oh, for this?
I mean,
Not today.
I
Apparently.
guess not. Yeah.
Maybe we can take a break and come back with lights, but who knows?
We've gone too far.
Gone too far.
They know too much. We know too much. Pablo Francisco, right? The comedian. Do you remember that? Or do you know it?
Seen too much.
Oh,
No, it's like from a movie or something.
oh no, he had like a mock
Oh.
set where he does the voice of like that guy from all the trailers or whatever. He does an impression of him.
Right.
And like his thing is like with Keanu Reeves, and it's like they know too much. He's like, we know too much. Like they went too far. We've gone too far. Those are my lines. Those are his lines. So I was trying to pick a good last song for the set.
Closing time.
I was debating between Helena.
That's 90s. That's earlier.
Because it says hello and goodbye, or so long and good night. I mean,
That would be fine.
or I was gonna play the last song by All American Rejects because it'd be the last song.
That'd be all right.
Yeah.
That'd be okay.
Sure.
I'll think on that because there's some pretty good closers out
Or we
there.
could do Glad You Came by We Came as Romans.
I think you play.
I like that.
I think you play the Ohio's for Lovers, the parody cover, where it's like,
I don't know that.
oh really? I can. Find
But I was gonna play Ohio's for Lovers regardless because
Well, of course.
the tagline is
If you-
Oshkosh is for lovers.
I mean, oh nice.
Yeah.
I'll say if you don't play that, maybe just play that entire album first, like in its entirety. That would work.
No.
That would work pretty good. Because then you
Uh,
can just work that song back in later when people are drunk. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's called. You really haven't heard it?
No,
It's called
actually.
Ohio is for Emo Kids. I'll play it.
All right. We're not gonna get sued.
I'll mute the stream, and you can just react a ton. So people.
Speaking of that,
Yeah, exactly. Do that. What's up?
we got muted.
When? Oh, because I played the Beartooth stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Wait, what happened?
We got muted.
What does that mean?
I'm sure because I was playing Beartooth like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
or
remember
whatever.
that. Yeah.
I'm sure they copyright claimed it and just muted the audio for that.
Yep.
So for the whole video, or just that part?
Just that part.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't the whole video?
No.
Oh, good.
Oh, that'd be
That makes
funny.
me feel a lot better.
Okay.
That's pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
I like that. But yeah, I'll mute our audio so we can just do the thing. It'll just be all pantomime here. This song's really good, so sorry, I think before you're just going to have to really react a lot.
Oh,
Both
man.
of y'all.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
I didn't sign up for this shit. Hold on.
I mean,
Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, hold on.
this is not it.
It is actually.
Really?
It's the beginning of the song. Hold on. I got to see if I can. I just got to mute the audio on here. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, everybody, goodbye for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what that song is. It's a medley.
Are we back?
Yes.
Okay. That's actually really freaking good.
I do like it.
Hey, look, it's your microphone doing that.
Nate.
It's gone. Hey, look. Oh, look, it's back.
Is it because your phone's next to the cables?
I have no idea what it's from.
That is weird.
But by the way, anyone who joined while we were doing the pantomiming, I was playing a song for them, but we didn't want to have our stream.
We didn't want to get struck.
Yeah, we didn't want to have
Muted again.
the band hammer mute forever.
Go back to our premium free background music.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right.
So if you're actually just joining us, we're trying to figure out some songs that I should play for emo night because I'm trying to do emo DJ work. So, yeah, DJ Ango is actually going to be a DJ for a night. Weird.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awesome.
Gang,
and
gang.
you're going to have fucking more dates and get the show on the road. And, I mean, it's about damn time.
I was going to talk to someone at Slim and Chubby's.
That's the ideal place for it.
But the guy I was told to
On
talk
like a Thursday night.
the guy I was told to talk to isn't even in the state right now. So, yeah. So,
Solid.
yeah, possibly Slim and Chubby's in Fond du Lac. Otherwise, I have also talked to the Spectrum in Fond du Lac, too. Because I wanted
you told me about that.
Yeah, I wanted to do a Skater Cry as a play on Skate or Die, the old Nintendo game.
That's pretty good.
And then I would call it the Taste of Rink and play some of the U's.
That's fantastic. The puns are unmatched.
It's all I can think of at work, so you know. When I'm secretly dying on the inside. Not secretly, I think everyone knows it at this point.
Pretty much.
Oh, God. That was... I'm actually very surprised myself that I'm not getting drunk tonight because of how much I hated work today. So it was actually pretty big for me tonight, not getting drunk.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's another day, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Caleb.
Sorted.
Or Nate, or anyone actually watching, if you have any requests for emo nights, why don't you, let me know, and I'll try to work them in. I don't know if I'll take too many requests on my first night, just try to get through it in general, but...
I'm going to end up building your list for you.
It's going to... God damn it. Let me try.
Never. It has to be good. The list has to be good.
Caleb, whether you like it or not, I do have good taste in music.
In your opinion. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll second that.
Yeah, suck it.
I don't care what people... I know.
Just because you don't like water parks.
Because they're bad.
I am going to
Okay,
come
wait.
home.
Are they actually bad?
No. They're
Just not-
exceptionally mediocre and boring. Therefore, doing nothing new and nothing important for art, therefore bad. Adam, your reaction.
Why are you the way that you are?
Because I'm a very bitter individual.
What about Atlantic?
Stan Atlantic?
Yeah.
I would play them. I'd at least
You gonna play some Hobo Johnson? You should.
I would love
sneak
to.
one in there. Just sneak one in there. Like maybe like
Pete's going or no?
No, February 15th. I'm gonna be alone forever.
Yes.
But I'm getting used to the thought.
Oh God.
I love that song.
That's one of my
You do a
favorites.
pretty good job of that.
I know. I've been thinking about trying to do like a Hobo Johnson ripoff because I can do all of the stuff he does.
What would you name Hobo Johnson ripoff?
Oh no, I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. Are you gonna try to do a play on his name?
Oh
or?
no, I actually have the name. If it makes you happy.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were
Super emo name.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You licked your lips when you.
No, sorry. I felt like a hair from my mustache touched my lip. I had like get away from there.
Oh, I
please.
thought you were like Dwight when they had.
Oh no.
When they had the
I just
client
thought
list
you were real
of-
impressed by yourself.
Oh no, I've had that because I used to think up just funny like emo shit like that at work all the time. I had nothing better to do, so I just put engines together.
and think of
Besides
emo
what?
band.
Yeah, because
Putting what together?
engines when I worked at Merck. Because I would just listen to music all day and just just be like, what would be a really good emo band name that is not taken yet? And I found what it is.
So you
If it makes you
typed
happy.
it up.
The name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got lyric
Google it
sets
right
and
now.
I got lyric sets and everything.
How is if it makes you happy not like a taken name?
Right? Let's go. Okay, so Facebook.
There should be website.
For all taken band names?
Yeah,
It'd be impossible to regulate properly.
literally regulating. Hey, if I
It's only been song names. It's never been a band name.
Hey, if I can do it,
What?
I can.
What? Because you can?
No,
You don't talk about it.
Don't talk about that.
registering domains. I can.
Oh, that way.
If they can do it, then someone should be able to make a registry of band names.
Well, when
I guess.
well, wasn't the band name Death by Kittens or Murder by Kittens taken? Or that one night we were.
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at- So one of that.
Oh, yeah.
And I was really upset because
So we were just trying to think of just funny names. We're
Yeah.
seeing if they were taken or not.
yeah,
Yeah.
Death by Kittens or Murder by Kittens.
I forget. They were taken, though. Like,
Yeah.
everything we came up with was like a band. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That I mean,
Crackle, crackle, pop, pop, electronic interference never stops. Look at that! It's my first song! Holy
like,
fuck, dude.
call it Rice Krispies.
Dude, I'm just a fucking... I'm a fucking...
Nate, that is really annoying. I don't know if we can allow you to use that microphone anymore. Wait, is it actually in the feed or is it just in our headset?
Oh, no, it's just like... I can just mute his audio track, or like the microphone gain, and it's gone. So it's definitely in the feed.
Well, that's great. It sounds like a Nintendo game, though.
Atari.
Or Atari, yeah.
Those old school ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gang, gang.
Tank.
Do you like my new cam? My specialty cam? It should be coming up about now.
What are you...
God.
It's not... Oh, wait.
Oh.
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 You just have it on my pimp cup?
Yeah. Zip. Remember that? And I
Yeah,
did the White
like-
Claw cam? Oh my God. And I just followed it everywhere it went.
Yeah, I
That was
don't
pretty
like
good.
that because you like zoom in on me then, and
Yeah.
no one wants to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, someone does.
Trista might.
No, people don't want to see that. Come on. Not even my wife.
My wife.
That's like the only like really good thing about being married is I get to say that. Make a Borat reference.
To a horrible movie. God, that is just irritating.
But it's Sacha Baron Cohen, sir.
Can we talk about that? How awesome The Spy was?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. I haven't had time
Me
to watch
either.
it. I haven't had time to watch it, but I'm too busy watching Dragon Ball Z.
And nothing else on Funimation.
Correct. I'll watch
Just-
the other Dragon Ball shows once I get to those.
Just watch My Hero.
No.
And Fire Force.
Mm-mm.
Do it.
Nope.
And
Not gonna happen.
you can check out Fruits Baskets. It's really good too. And Yuri on Ice.
None of these names are selling the show to me.
Yuri on Ice. It's about figure skating.
Sounds
Come on.
awful.
It's actually really good.
It's actually really good.
the theme song for it. I believe it was a Japanese figure skate team.
Okay.
Used the anime intro song for their skate on at the Olympics or whatever. It was really good. It was really nice.
Okay.
And Dr. Stone, you should watch Dr. Stone. You would love Dr. Stone. It's very smart.
And you should watch like the Star Wars movies, but you still haven't done that. So
Yeah.
you know we're at parody here.
I mean, what's your excuse? You even
There
like
really is
Star
no.
Wars.
See, there's no excuse to not watch Star Wars. There's an excuse to not watch anime. So I'm not a
See,
fucking
here's the
weeb.
weird thing. Okay. I try and get Sean to watch Star Wars, and he won't do it. He's like a give a fuck. You know what I mean? But you actually like it. So what's your?
Yeah, you're a fucking
excuse?
nerd, you nerd.
I,
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know if it's maybe, I'd rather sit and watch a 20-some minute show than
He
sit
doesn't
down
want
and
to
watch a
commit to
2-hour
that. He doesn't want
movie
to commit to 2:15.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't
So
know.
has anybody heard of Quibi?
Ooh, that name.
I
sounds
have
so
because we
familiar.
talked about
That
it.
name sounds so familiar. What is it?
It's a new thing coming out in April, in which I believe it's 10-minute episodes, 10-minute movies.
Their one of their big promotions right now is that they're bringing Reno 911 back for it. The original cast.
A lot of big name.
So it's going to be what 10-minute episodes?
Something like that. They advertised in the Super Bowl. They're throwing some money into it.
That's pretty interesting.
It's
It's focused
I
for
saw
people
a
like me.
leaked episode of something. It was
ADD
pretty
fuckers.
amazing. Well, it's so
I also like.
it's so people with the attention deficit disorder can watch something during breaks and lunches.
Yeah, that's what you just said. ADD motherfuckers. But I think also I like to play video games while I watch stuff. So having something familiar in the background while I'm playing a video game. So I usually watch like The Office or Always Sunny or The Simpsons, something like that. I just watch that a lot instead of. And when I do watch new stuff, I usually watch like one episode at a time because I'm probably drinking while I do it, and I won't remember anything after that.
But Star Wars holds your interest because it's Star Wars.
Yeah, I would watch it, but then if I'm sitting down with a beer and I'm watching Star Wars, I'll probably remember like 45 minutes of it.
If you
so
want,
I didn't
if
watch
you
it in
can't commit
sections.
and you want to watch short things, watch Rebels or Clone Wars.
Oh yeah.
I should watch Clone Wars. I guess I don't have an excuse for that.
Yeah.
It's on
Oh,
Disney
there is an
Plus.
excuse, and it's because the first season sucks.
I do remember.
It actually doesn't. It's just kind of like hard
I
to.
really kind of like Rebels.
Rebels. Rebels is way better than the Clone
At
Wars.
first, I did not like it.
Not way better, but like it just does different things, and the things that it does to me is some of the best Star Wars content that's ever been put to screen.
I didn't like
Is that
it
on
at
Disney
first.
Plus?
Yeah.
You're the one that told me to keep going.
Oh, did you stop at the first season? Then I was like, fucking finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, it gets better in the second season.
Yeah, because the first season you just have to get through. Just like with Clone Wars, you just kind of got to get through it. Even
like,
the first season in the Clone Wars, it gets good in like the second half of the first season. It
Like,
starts getting real good.
Trailer Park Boys. You have to get through like the first 4 or 5 seasons till it gets really good. So it's dedication.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the first season of The Office. You got to get through it because it's like for some people it's really hard to watch.
Yeah, no, in some things, but
Like
but then you have seasons like 7, 8, and 9. That's really hard to watch.
it can be.
Yeah.
There are some dead episodes in that stretch.
I was gonna say I thought it was really funny. One time for a birthday or Christmas present, I got Star Wars, like the Clone Wars, and I think I got like season 3 or 5, something like that.
Interesting.
And the person was like, "Yeah, I heard you like Star Wars, so I got you this."
Season 5 is fucking dope.
Right, but if you've never seen any of them,
You could probably still watch it the way they're presented.
oh, I mean that was like years ago. I
You
got
prob-
rid of it.
I'm just saying, like
I
the way
think I
that
gave it
show's
to a
presented,
friend.
you could just like watch any episode.
Maybe you can help me out with something.
I'm a Star Wars guy.
I
Oh, you don't
was
say.
trying to find the episode that explains the concept of Rey and
The dyad.
yes,
They never have a dyad in Clone Wars. Are you talking about the Mortis arc with the father, son, and daughter?
yeah.
Yeah.
What episode was that?
It's like season 4,
Okay,
I think maybe. I'll look it up quick. I
I
can just look it up.
I couldn't. I started scanning around and I couldn't find it.
What song are we listening to now?
I don't know. Yep, season 3. Okay.
Wow, Caleb, I thought you were the Star Wars guy.
I said it was season 3 or 4.
You said 4 pretty confidently.
So episode 16 is looks like where it starts.
Okay.
Maybe. Might be before that.
Guild.
Yeah, that arc alone is fucking sick.
Talking about sick arcs, man, you should watch My Hero Academia. Dude.
I think Clone Wars would be easy for you to consume because it's presented in like 3 episode arcs.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have like a list, or not a list, but in my head I have a list of shows I really want to watch, and so I can probably move it up since I'm not going to watch Star Wars.
Well, I mean, I would recommend just watching it in like bursts. So like you just watch a couple episodes and move on to your next thing.
I can do that.
You know, Letterkenny might be one you might want.
Yeah,
look at.
I've been avoiding Hulu because my Hulu's been shit.
Ooh.
Where remember my birthday party?
Yeah.
I had an Always Sunny birthday party, where we put like a bunch of favorite episodes in a hat and we would pick them out. And my Hulu, when either I go to an ad or I come back from an ad, it'll just cut out.
I ended up having to cast everything for him.
Yeah, we just had to cast it from his
Oh,
phone
I
just so we
have-
wouldn't have that problem.
Hulu without ads. I don't have that problem.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, I already have my YouTube without ads and
I'm
our
not a
Funimation without ads.
Peasant. I'm just kidding.
We have at least 2 streaming services
I
without
deal
ads.
with Hulu ads because I get it free.
I mean, yeah, it's free.
With Disney Plus?
No,
Oh.
with Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
I did that too, but then
I actually don't even use really Hulu much anymore. Now
do
that I have Disney Plus, I don't even care.
I do for Always Sunny, Bob's Burgers.
Mayan season 2 just came out yesterday.
Mayans. Oh, is
Yeah.
that the Sons of Anarchy
Yes.
sister show?
Yeah.
It's actually, I think it's actually better than Sons of Anarchy.
That's what I've heard. That it's like top notch.
They're a little bit more brutal.
Yeah.
If you thought that was possible.
Do you like cartel stuff?
It's fine.
Yeah.
My favorite
Who
would
was
be
talking about
I'm saying I
Sicario? Who was
I
that?
talked about that.
Okay.
my favorite cartel
In that
song would be
context, Cartel
Honestly.
Stuff was sweet. Is what?
Honest. Please don't try what I'm trying to say, 'cause
That is their best song. You're
It is,
correct.
yeah. Remember when they played Walleye Weekend?
And I had to work.
Aww.
I think my
Well, I
favorite
saw them if it makes you feel better.
Sicario was Pote in Queen of the South.
What?
Yeah,
I
those
said
a lot
my
of words.
favorite Sicario was Pote in Queen of the South.
I don't know what that is.
It's a person.
I gathered that.
From Sicario?
Sicario. It's a assassin.
Ah.
Someone's lieutenant, assassin, bodyguard, whatever.
I mean, that was a movie, right? You guys were talking about the last time? The movie?
We were, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it's also a term for
Oh, okay.
a person. Did you ever watch The Sopranos?
No.
Okay, so say you got like a mobster and he's got like the dude that follows him around and like he's like whack him and the guy whacks him.
Oh.
Whatever you call that person.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, only in the cartel world it's a Sicario.
Wax off guys.
The wax off guys, yeah. Wax.
I do that too sometimes on the weekends.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If any of you are interested, I need the monies.
Little boy blue.
He
needed the money.
Yeah, buddy, Andrew Dice Clay. So, Caleb, did you want me to talk to you about my D&D?
Oh yeah, you had that story.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
awesomeness.
Yeah.
What'd you play it with?
My wife, a friend of ours named Alex, because he is into D&D so much he plays it at least twice every weekend at Chimera's, and then a random girl that we've never met before, and then there was the DM. But how this came about was
What version did you play?
yes.
The rules are just very different in all the different ones.
Yeah. If I say 3, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think
Probably 3.5.
it wasn't the latest.
Well, the latest is like 5 or 6.
Oh, okay. Probably 3.5.
Yeah.
But there is
So were you playing Pathfinder? Were you actually playing Pathfinder?
I don't know what that means.
It's another game that's not D&D, but it's based off the 3.5 rule set.
No, we were playing D&D.
Okay.
I
I was just curious. Some people call Pathfinder D&D, and they're wrong.
No, we there's this coffee shop up in Appleton. It's amazing. It's called the Pawfee Shop.
Okay.
There's a location in Appleton, and Green
Is
Bay.
it the place you take your dogs with you?
No, it's actually a place, adoption agency like thing for cats.
Why'd you have to go and ruin it?
It doesn't ruin it. It makes it wonderful.
Cats are awful.
No, they're not. I want so much.
Do that to their neck.
No.
You know what's funny is how you didn't care about Orange and
Or Leo.
Leo,
Or any of the other cats in my life.
But
until
Mickey came around.
Yeah. My cat, Mickey. Or Micholas, for short. No. But yeah, so it's at this coffee shop, and they did a Facebook event called D&D and Cats. And so these 2 guys...
It's a good name, right?
Don't, Caleb. And so we went there. You got free coffee, and we ran through one take, right? That's what it's called? A one shot. A 4-hour-long one-shot story.
I know what a one-shot is.
Yes. Well, I know. I was making sure I said it right. And it was 8 people So they broke us up into 2 groups. So we had one DM and we had our own separate story from the other people. And yeah, so it was like I think we paid like $20, and that got us because basically what that coffee shop does is you set up sessions. If you want to go into the room with the cats, it's separated down the middle. Half of it's a coffee shop, and the other half is a lounge area. If you want to spend time with the cat, possibly get to know it, and then you can adopt it. And it's really nice and wonderful. And it's actually really cheap coffee too. It was actually a really great price. So I recommend it. Appleton, Green Bay, the coffee shop. It's adorable. Look it up. There's a kitty there named Matata, and he was a big fat cat.
Does he have a brother named Hakuna?
No, or if he did, maybe he got adopted. But he was a really big fat cat, and he would just look at you and go, "Mah, mah, mah."
Fat cats are funny.
It was so freaking cute.
You can pump them like a football.
Oh my god! So I did look him up though because my wife was very tempted, but then I found out he had like special dietary needs that cost a lot more. So
Just the worst.
Like bitch Scooter.
Bitch Scooter.
Yeah.
Who's Bitch Scooter?
You don't remember bitch Scooter?
I don't remember Bitch. Oh yeah, the other cat.
Yeah.
We had like 2 cats that wandered around our factory, and then one friend took one home, and then like a while later, another cat showed up, and someone else took that one home. But yeah, the first one was called Scooter. The second one was called Bitch Scooter. Yeah.
Bitch version of Scooter.
Well, because
Or is it a female
he used
version?
to come around, and they give him food, and then he'd bolt.
Ah. Got what he wanted and got the fuck out.
Yep.
What a bitch.
And it turned out that he's hyperthyroidism.
That's where you got it from.
Did he bite you? No, he has no thyroid.
Yeah, hypo. He's got
Me,
hypo.
I'm the
He's
opposite.
hypo.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, did you say hypo
You're-
for the cat?
No, the cat was hyper. He's
Yeah.
hypothyroidism.
Hypo negative.
A bitch disease.
Oh, bitch disease.
That's for girls, I guess.
It just. I mean, my mom had it.
Oh, sure enough then. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, no.
She did. Like she still has to take medication for it.
Oh,
Otherwise,
shit.
she will die.
I read
Oh.
about it. It's mostly women.
That's probably from all the times that you let me give it to you in the butt. Oh, I just noticed your uncle's watching. So, I mean, that never happened. Jokes are fun.
Fug.
Hey, Uncle John.
So, do you want me to tell you
Not a
the
word.
story or campaign we went through?
Yeah,
Or do you
bro.
care?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm interested.
Yeah. So
I'm just not interested in the cats.
Oh. So in the campaign, I was a bard. Thought that fit me the most. I was very interested in. I feel like
Of course, you're a bard.
if
All the artsy types like to be a bard.
I
Gotta play my fucking lute in battle.
I was watching The Witcher, so I got attached to the bard.
Bards are cool.
Yeah.
The best is when you try and do a D&D campaign where everyone's a bard. And you try
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's very challenging, actually, because there's not a lot of attacking going on.
But if you ever do like a D&D thing, if you think that I wouldn't be too annoying, you should let me try.
I feel like you would.
campaign.
I feel like you would stay in character.
Yeah,
If I told you if you don't, if I was like, if you are annoying, I'm going to kick you out, you'd be fine.
that's still understandable too.
Yeah.
I was a dwarven
Bard.
bard,
That's pretty cool.
and
So interesting combination.
yeah, so just like a little guy or whatever. So
Okay.
I decided that my character's talk like this the whole time.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You got to commit to that.
oh yeah, I
that's
did.
gross.
I did.
Last time I played, I was a wizard for a campaign, and I like slowly turned him into a stoner because he just like couldn't deal with what was happening around him. Like all the people were just like getting killed and being dumb, and he had to always save the day, so he needed something to soothe himself. So like basically, I would like to have him do crazy things, like if we were in like a free session, like a free play, like time session where we could like wander around and do stuff. I'd be like, my character's sitting on the front because like maybe we'd have like a house for our adventurers.
Yeah.
Because we like had a lot of campaigns with this group. I'd be like, yeah, my character's sitting on the front porch naked, smoking his pipe. you know, just like crazy
Hanging
shit.
out.
Literally just crazy shit. Yeah, just because for whatever reason, my character always had to save the day and was always the one that would just come in and just be well. It's like he was the way I leveled him up, he was absurdly powerful.
So you just lay back and get stoned, and then when they needed you, you'd be like,
Fucking take care of it. I guess I'll save the day again. People are dying if I don't help.
So I was Tito.
Tito.
Yeah, that was his name. Is
Oh,
either,
you didn't name him?
No, they gave you.
Oh, it was a free con.
Yes.
Okay.
Pre-made characters.
I
Tito,
gotcha.
the dwarf board.
Yeah. The Bard.
Bard.
Dwarf
Yeah.
Bard.
It was as Tito the
What
Gilded.
instrument did he play?
Lute?
I actually had a power that I could actually make whatever instrument I
Okay,
wanted
yep,
to play.
That's pretty typical.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But we basically our group was known. We had to pick a guild name, and so since I was the most talkative, I was like, we should call ourselves Tito and Friends, and no one else could think of a name, and so the guy was like, are we going with Tito and Friends? And everyone's like, sure. And I was like, all right, everyone is a part of my group. So then we just go around from town, like the cities we would go in. I would always be up front and be like, have no fear, Tito and Friends are here.
Oh my god, that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, my wife was a barbarian.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. She either could choose between a paladin or a
It
barbarian.
is a very easy character to play.
Well, and she was like, I feel like people would think I would go for the paladin, so I'm going to choose a barbarian. And it was a good thing we had her because
barbarians are really good at having a party. 'Cause
Yeah.
they fuck shit up.
she killed it in the
And
last boss.
I'm gonna enter rage.
Yeah, she did. It was great. We had one wizard-like creature, and then we had a rogue.
Rogues are good.
Yeah, and it was really funny because there was supposed to be like a mini boss before the final boss, and our rogue, he wanted to turn the corner and like sneak up on him and shoot him with the arrow while his back was turned to him, and he rolled a natural 20.
So you killed him.
Crit the fuck out of it, and the guy was like, "Oh,
He's dead.
yeah." He's like, "So you hit him perfectly in the back of the head, and he falls into the pit of lava." That's it. Is there anything else you guys want to do? And we're like too scared to say anything. He's like, "No, this was supposed to be a really hard boss fight, but because he did that, everything's fine now." And I'm like, "Should we go save the people in the chains?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, I guess we'll do that." And he's like, "Yeah, no, this was actually supposed to be really difficult, but you got lucky." Yeah, and it was really. He was very nice because I was always like questioning things because there was a room with like a golden sign on it, so everyone was like, "Well, we should try to go in there," and it was booby trapped, so we the rogue unbooby trapped it, and we went in there, and it was just like a shit ton of like giant centipedes.
Oh god.
So everyone was just like trying to pick fights with them, and I was like, "This isn't going well." I'm gonna use my agility to jump over one of them and close the door, so at least there's just one out here instead of like the 50 in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled like a perfect natural 20, and like I did an amazing maneuver, and it worked. And I was like, just curious, what was behind that door, if you don't mind me asking? And he actually was like, "Oh, nothing. You all would have died." And I was like, "Oh, nice, smooth." So, yeah, our the main goal was there was a city. We had to get a ring, or like 7 rings made out of glass or whatever, and the city was like the best informing glass. But when we got there, it was supposed to be a very full, lush city, but it was very sandy, broken down, and just looked like shit. And so when we get there, it turns out that there's a stone missing, and in the behind the stone, there's like some hieroglyphic like paintings, and the people in the hieroglyphics look like us. So like the people think that we're there to save them and get the stone back for them.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we had to travel through the desert.
Classic case of mistaken identity, folks.
Exactly. It's a record scratch. That's me. You're probably wondering how I got here.
Mm-hmm.
So then we went to this other city past the desert because we saw a bright light. And we assume naturally that that's where we have to go, to the light. And turns out that the town is full of like undead skeletons. So we had to fight our way through them to get the stone back and take it back to the city. And that was it. We did it. It took about, I want to say, like 4 or 5 hours.
But where'd you find that guy the guy shot? Where was that?
He when we went into the city,
was he just in a building?
yeah, there was a pyramid in the center of it. So we made our way through. Our rogue went. We fought like about 6 people. Once we saw they were all skeletons, and our rogue went up on the top of the building and realized that there was like 100 more in a different direction. So
Like, nah.
yeah, so we were like, well, fuck, we got to get to the pyramid. Someone casted like an invisibility thing that would last like about 45 minutes as long as we didn't touch anything. So we had to like maneuver through skeletons and get to a certain area. There was a stable, and we like hid in the stable before we went in there, and then there was like skeleton rams in there that we had to fight off. And then we went into the pyramid where we just had to maneuver through mazes. That's where we saw the golden door. There was a trap. And then after the trap...
it's a tarp.
Yes, a tarp. Then there was another room right after that one with like a bottle in there with like a diamond crested like top. And he was like, would you like to find out what's in that bottle? And then after this...
life.
Well, after the centipede room, we were like... No, we'll just keep going. And then I was like, for real, what's in the bottle? And it was like, I guess, a genie.
You have chosen
Wesley.
wisely.
You
have chosen poorly.
It was a genie that would tell jokes, like really, really bad jokes. If you laughed at all of them, he would like follow you and give you like a special thing. But if you didn't laugh at least one of them, he would like curse you or something like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's such a cool thing.
Yeah. So, but
next time I do a D&D camp or like a campaign, I'm doing that
Nice.
thing because that's a wonderful idea.
And then he would follow it, regardless if you laughed the whole time or if you didn't even like whether you got cursed or blessed or whatever. He was going to follow us the rest of the campaign, just making bad jokes the whole time. But we chose to skip him because we were worried after the centipede room.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Yeah, and then we did that mini boss that went nowhere. And then when we got to the final boss, I got screwed over really bad in the final boss, and I was mad because I had a really good idea on how to get the boss's attention away from everyone else, because we had to get the stone, and when we did, our rogue like jumped at it, so he got attacked first. And the final boss, if he like hit you or punched you, he would like it felt like your skin was like getting eaten away like by parasites or something. And our rogue got hit and our barbarian got hit.
Uh-oh.
Before he did that, or after he did that, he like let out a scream, and we were supposed to roll, and whatever number you rolled, why is the camera straight on my fucking face, Caleb? God damn it.
How did you know?
Because I can see it on my phone. God damn it. Whatever number you rolled, that's how many turns you were frozen for in fear.
Oh, no.
Everyone got like 1 or 2, and I got 4.
Oh.
So
It's just great to just not play the game for a while.
Yeah.
I love that, dude.
Yeah, he basically would just let me sit there and roll the damage that happened to everyone else because I couldn't do anything. And by the time our barbarian was so beefed up, though, that by the time I was about to get unfrozen, he died.
Oh.
So I literally did nothing.
Yeah.
So
I hate when that shit happens.
And then I rolled the numbers for...
That's what all my people felt like when I came in the room. As the wizard, you know, just because I'd be like in character, I'd just be kind of messing around, hanging out, not really paying attention that much, and then I'd be like, oh, there's a battle. Time to go kill the boss.
I guess.
I guess I'll go kill the boss.
I'll
heal you first.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, God. So our rogue was going to take damage from his punch, and so was the barbarian. But I rolled a bigger number for the rogue than the barbarian. On our way back to the village to return the stone, after we got the stone, we ran down, zombies were coming up one edge of the pyramid, so we ran down the other, ran into a trap that put us back in the pyramid, where we had to cross a bridge that we crossed before, which was a very shitty bridge. At this point, I have done nothing to help with the boss, so I was at full health, and my agility was great. So I let everyone go ahead first to try to make sure the bridge was fine, and I was just like, worst case scenario, I'll try to jump. I don't know.
Oh my
I got
God.
good agility.
All right.
So I get halfway, and it gives out. I roll. All my rolls were shit at this point. I rolled enough to hang on to the bridge, and then I made a couple shitty rolls that I could barely hang on, and then he's like, and you fall. Roll to see what happens while you fall. And I rolled good enough to grab a rope that was attached still, and I rolled to climb back up to where I just was. And then he was just like, does anyone else want to try rolling? And then someone was like, why don't we roll to see if we can pull him up? And I was like, thank you. You guys could have done that this whole time. And they got me back up. And I took like a little bit of damage from that. And I just was like, anything else that comes our way, guys, just let me handle this. I got this. But nothing did. We walked back. We had to spend the night in the desert before we got back to town. The next day, when we wake up, the barbarian took damage from the boss, and our rogue is nowhere to be found because he disintegrated into the sand.
Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, because the damage that he took from the boss was too much, and he died. So, like, the next day, all we see is his bag and his clothes and just a pile of sand.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so one of our characters, like, scoops up the sand in their bag and be like, we got to remember him, you know, and take it back. And we took him to
Oh, yeah, whenever we had a character die, because we had a bag of holding,
Yeah.
and we had, like, a loophole with our DM at the time, where, like, you never said how big it was.
Nice.
So,
Ramona Flowers.
So I was like, we're just gonna set the size as, you know, this. So we would, like, just put dead bodies in there. We would always take people with us if they died.
Nice.
Just throw them in the bag of holding,
I like that.
and then we'd revive them.
Oh, well, what happened then was when we got back, we put the stone on the pedestal. I did, because I'm Tito of Tito and Friends. And then when we do, light shines on the village, and it starts to be a lush village again, like it was supposed to be. And our barbarian is fully healed. And then I look at the DM, and I'm like, well, if she's fine, then surely our rogue. And I was like, I look into the bag, and he's like, and it's just sand. I was like, aw.
You scooped up the wrong sand.
I would have thought it'd been great if, like, we scooped
An
up.
arm just
yeah,
comes
just an
out?
arm and a leg, and, like, the rest of his body's, like, still in the freaking desert or something, just dead. And we're like,
no.
oh. Yeah. But that was, we brought the village back to life, and they got us our rings, and that we won, basically. And for that being my first time playing D&D, I was like, okay, I kind of like this.
Yeah, it's D&D all revolves on how, like, the DM that you get, because, like,
Yeah, I was happy with that guy.
The DM has to, like, read the play group that they're with, because, like, sometimes the play group will get the guy who's DMing for the play group will be, like, a little too serious and be like, you know, like, not hold back if he's about to kill a character, because, like, some groups are just gonna stop playing if their character dies, if they put a lot of time into their character.
Yeah, he could have totally killed me at that bridge point, and I would have been like, I get it. I was rolling like crap, but I would have been fine.
Yeah, like some people, like for one shots, it's fine if characters die, but, like, yeah, if you have, like, long campaigns and, like, people, like, have a lot of time into a character, and then it, like, gets killed from something, and then they have to, like, roll a new character and start over, like, people get pissed.
So that's what happens then, unless people. Can't they just revive your character and you're...
Depends how they die. You know, sometimes if you do something dumb, could get separated and eaten by a snake, like in our my first play group. BJ went off by himself, went down the stairs, fell down, got eaten by a snake before we could get to him, and we played taps for him.
That's pretty great.
He's the one that we ended up cutting him out of the snake and then.
Did
Put
you
him in the bag. Oh, yeah, we put him in the bag. We were never able to revive him.
Oh,
yeah, I know. He had to make a new character.
Damn.
We were all sad.
I feel like if I ever joined, you'd be like, all right, Adam, what do you want to be? I'd be like, a bard. And then I would die, and they'd be like, all right, well, what do you want to be now? Like, probably a bard.
The bard's twin brother, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like you can do stuff like that where you just use the same character sheet. You're like, oh yeah, this is long lost twin brother.
Nice. I would probably have to do that every time.
I always encourage people just to make new characters because it's fun to experiment with stuff. Fortunately, I've never had a character die. I've come very close, but I've been...
Look at you.
No, I've just been lucky.
Yeah, I actually batting 100% too. So
yeah. I say, yeah, you are.
Yeah. My guy was the healthiest out of the group in the end. Tito. Of Tito. Yeah. I was like, as I was hanging on the bridge, you know, like doing my rolls, I was just like, is this the end of Tito and Friends? And then, like, I like dropped down. I'm like, I guess this will be just friends.
I feel like you'd be really good at DMing.
Probably.
Because you do all the voices.
Yeah, like our Stranger Things playthrough.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you'd have a fun time being a DM. You get to control everybody's fate. I don't know.
I like to slightly change the subject.
Yes.
You know how your phones listen to you all the time then?
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that my phone was listening to me during that because the next time I turned on Spotify, I found the Critical Role podcast.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So
pretty cool podcast.
Yeah, Matthew Mercer, dude. Voice actor.
Yeah.
I started...
Did you start listening to it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, God.
Well, I just listened. They had a Valentine's Day episode, and I'm still trying to finish it because their episodes are like 3 or 4 hours long. So, like, I had to ignore all my podcasts just to like try to get through this one, and I'm still not done with it. I'm almost done though. But it's cool. He did a one shot with College Humor or whatever, and they're doing a really good job with it. So, very interesting. But yeah,
I just know what it is. I've never actually listened to it. I need to start.
I was really mad because I was going to start from like as far back as I could, but then I was like, holy shit, these are long episodes.
And
they
there's
do
a lot of them.
They do long episodes, and then they do like an hour and a half episode after like answering questions and stuff. So I was like,
yeah, they do a lot of content.
Jesus.
They're
And
like
they're on Twitch, too.
They're literally like they're like a multi-million-dollar company now.
oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Shit. I was kind of pissed though because the first episode I could listen to, they were like, well, last time on our show we had special guest John Heater, and I was like, oh, Napoleon Dynamite coming on your show, and I can't listen to it. That'd be interesting to have Napoleon Dynamite if he would have like played it in character.
Oh my god. It's really fun to do like
Friggin'
one.
dragon.
It's really fun to do one shot where like you pick like a character from like pop culture and like play them.
Well, Caleb, I'm down to do these if you do them. So.
We'll see. I'm always trying to get my friends to play, but everyone's always too busy.
Well, I actually have my own dice set now, so.
That's hot.
Yeah.
I have an extra dice set too.
Well,
Because me, BJ, Nate, and Mitch played one shot once.
Nice.
I had to buy Mitch dice, so I kept them.
That was part of the thing too with the entry of the D&D thing. They gave us like a little bag that was like cat skeletons, like playing
nice.
with like stuff, and then we got our own dice in there too. So I have my own set.
Your own set, bro.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dice, bro? Mine's the D4, the pyramid.
No, that one fucked me up
I
with
love
the
the
final boss,
I love the
and I was
D4.
fucking frozen. I hate that one. So the 20-sided die is my favorite.
D20, yeah.
Yeah, I use that for Magic the Gathering too.
But the Magic the Gathering ones are spin down, so their numbers are in order.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Whereas the D&D dice are actually randomized.
I remember that now.
That's the big difference. You never want to use a Magic spin down for D&D.
No. Oh, God.
Get some bad streaks doing that.
I could imagine. Nate, did you ever play D&D?
Did not have the attention span.
It does require a lot of commitment.
Kind of
Yeah.
like me trying to play Magic.
Yeah, that was bad.
Didn't happen?
It happened, but for about a month.
Didn't take?
Yeah.
David built him a deck because he wanted to learn, and
No, Dan did.
oh, Dan did? Dan Melson.
What kind of deck did you play?
Flying white?
Griffin deck.
Yeah, a white Griffin deck.
Hmm.
Yeah,
White
not very
blue.
common.
Sounds pretty boring. to
White
play.
and blue?
Yeah.
White, blue flyers? Yeah.
And it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was. Nate, you got to talk into your mic.
Hey, you do have a microphone.
It actually did. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got like pretty mad when Nate would actually beat us, but Nate would have to
I
have
mean, it's
like
a flying deck. Sometimes you just can't block them.
Nate would have to have like David or Dan like buy him to like kind of like keep him in the game or like give him
There
ideas.
was a lot of. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah,
Oh, did you guys play, like, multiplayer?
it would just be against each other or
And you were saying, oh, it's my turn?
yeah,
What?
Yeah.
yeah. Didn't go so well.
You just don't have the competitive streak in you, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Because you got to have that, I think, to play to play 1v1 Magic. I think you got to have that.
He definitely like wanted to. You could see he had interest, but then like when he got in there, he was like, "I get
He
it."
could probably play Commander,
I don't know if he ever did.
where like it's like 4 players or multiplayers. You play with a 100-card singleton deck.
Oh, actually, we used to play at Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Commander.
I was never a part of that.
Even with one of the assistants used to come. We used to play.
Because I could see him playing Commander, because that's more like a board game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing. There's a lot of politicking, which is cool.
I,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, if you don't attack me this turn,
Yeah.
I won't counter your spell. And then we,
yeah, because you got to work.
got to make some deals. Yeah, wheel and deal.
Stab him in the back.
Yep. Eventually, you got to kill everyone. So there has to be a winner.
I was always just.
It was
Tr-
third shift. I used to come in.
Oh, okay.
Just
That's why I
for
was
it.
never part of it. Okay. With Garland,
Because
because I remember I played with him every now
No,
and then.
he would come in too, and a lot of people would just come back and play because they would do it third shift.
Nice. I always for commander my favorite deck was always Alpha Eldrazi. So
Oh, you told me about that.
yeah, I
just
just mana ramp.
play a bunch of mana.
Yeah.
Play the big titans.
So like
This fun guy.
my
right
goal was
here.
always to try to get people on my side at first, because then when I bust out Eldrazi's, I'm just like, All right, so you guys got to start getting rid of stuff.
Annihilator trigger on
Yeah,
the stack.
buddy.
Sacrifice 4 permanents.
I loved it.
Sacrifice 2 permanents.
Like no matter what style I played, I always made sure I had one elf mana ramp Eldrazi deck. Just so I had one safe wheelhouse. I loved. I don't know. I was never as good as David, and that always made me mad. Because David would take the time and he would look up decks online, and then he would like make decks that had
good cards.
An endless cycle.
Like actual combos.
Yeah, an infinite combo. Yeah. So then like he would be like, all right, well,
I'm gonna do this
Game
until
over.
you guys die.
yeah. He's like,
Yeah, but a lot of his were, what do you call them? When they're not real?
what?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
When they're not
When
real.
they're not real, when you borrow it, basically.
Proxies.
Oh, proxy
Proxies,
cards. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes those cards can get pretty freaking expensive.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just playing Commander or something like that with a friend group, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because you can get proxies cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
Because there's like sites that do proxies, like literally they look like the real card. I have some here actually.
We sometimes we did just take a shitty card that we know we didn't need anymore, and then we would just write on it. Yeah. But then David got serious and he started to print off pictures once he had a good enough printer. So you never played D&D though. I was gonna say though, the attention span thing for our 4-hour campaign, I want to say like about like halfway through, I was almost kind of dipping out of it.
I watched Raymond play.
Rayman.
Ray Rowe. Remember he used to make fun of Dan?
Oh, the artist guy.
Yes.
Nice. So
And they were hardcore.
I was gonna say that had to be pretty entertaining.
It wasn't.
Really?
No, they would just play with
He was like
paper
really smart.
and pens and
Oh,
dice, and it was somber and
so real serious.
yeah. And so that's kind of always what I thought of it. If people were literally doing voices and stuff like that,
Would that piss them off?
no, I'm saying that might
These are all
actually
proxies? Wow.
that might actually be more entertaining.
Yeah, I could entertain you. Karn.
But yeah, like if you're going to play D&D, you got to have a group that's like having fun with it
Yeah.
and like committing to the stuff. Yeah, if you're just sitting there with like
they
pencils
were-
and paper and like
They were so fucking serious.
And we're
yeah,
cool.
that's not fun. So yeah, I put that one in there because I know you played the Eldrazi's.
Yeah, buddy.
These are proxies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
like
look
I said, you can get really good proxies.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Really good ones. Another word for them would be fakes.
Yeah.
I just bought a bunch so I could like tell if when I was trading cards if I was getting a fake or not. Basically, I wanted to know what they were going to be like,
Nice.
like what to look like, and they're like because they're super cheap, and they're really good for playtesting stuff.
Yeah. That's what, I mean, yeah, we didn't care, so we just always be like,
It's like
yeah, I'm just gonna.
I'm not
run.
gonna fucking play this in a tournament.
Yeah.
Like just for the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Wow.
I say they look good, don't they?
What's the best you ever done in a tournament?
I've day 2 GPs before, like GP Vegas. I day 2'd.
Oh, you went to Vegas.
Yeah, that was in
What?
2015.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, they're just open events. But yeah,
How jealous would Sean have been?
I've day 2'd a couple GPs.
How many days are there?
2. So like
Oh.
you have to get like a certain record in day 1, then you go to and then you can enter day 2. Basically, that's when you're like in the money, and then you just play.
Like you
then
actually
just-
make money at that point
Yeah,
if you're in day 2, like
essentially, yeah.
you win money.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, you know.
The best I did was like second or third place at Chimeras.
Oh, like I've won like locally. I've won like store like game days and stuff like that. I've won a lot of pre-releases.
The best I ever did was I had a life gain deck, and at the end of my game, his total was 0 and mine was 314.
Oh my god!
Because the guy was an idiot, and I had a character that if I
A character?
well a card.
Interesting.
Sorry, we're talking D&D shit. I had a card that if I attacked him directly, my life total doubled.
Oh yeah.
And then I put it was a
Yep.
win
Yep.
the cloak that you can't be defended or targeted or whatever.
Oh, shroud.
Yeah. So
Swiftfoot boots.
no, it was a cloak.
Oh.
But yeah, so I put that on. So he had no response to it. And then I just started doubling.
Cracking in,
Yep.
Good luck killing me from this.
And it was one of those. It was a card where if my life total was over 20, that it had a even higher.
Oh,
it was a rare.
Sarah Ascendant.
Yes.
Yeah. You like how I know exactly what
Yeah,
that
no,
is?
I knew you would. I also had a.
Yeah, it's that thing. It's a 1/1 that turns into a fucking 6/6 if
Yeah,
you have
with
like
flying.
30 life. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
That kills people pretty quick.
Yeah, I used that a lot. I had that
So
one.
you had Soul Sisters, huh? That's
Probably.
what the deck's called, modern. So yeah, so you had those 1/1s. Whenever a creature enters, you gain a life.
Yep.
Yeah, and then did you have Martyrous Sands where you reveal
Yep.
white cards from your hand and then you gain life equal to the amount of cards times whatever?
Yep, I had that one.
Yeah.
I had a one or
Yep.
two Sovereign Saints too, where if my life total was over 40.
Oh, Felidar Sovereign.
Oh, that's it. Okay, I knew Sovereign was a part of it, but yeah, I had like 2 of those because it was
Yeah.
more than likely my
Yeah,
life total was
on
gonna be
your
over
upkeep,
40.
40 or more. Win
Yeah.
the game. Yeah.
I bought one, so I had 2 of them at the tournament day, and it actually helped me win one. So I was pretty glad I did that.
All that stuff you guys just said, you know what I thought of?
Peanut
But
butter and jelly.
Carl, that kills people.
I had a craving that only baby hands could survive.
That's funny shit.
It is.
I would tell you about the decks that I played, but I played so many that it would become boring.
And it would probably go. Some of them would go over my head, probably.
Oh yeah, I did. I'll tell you what though, when I played in GP Detroit, I missed Day 2 by one match. I was so upset. But this was a time they called it Eldrazi Winter, because there was they had just printed.
I feel like
they
I'm
printed
familiar
all these,
with that one.
All these new Eldrazi's and Oath of the Gatewatch. There's a bunch of because that's when they introduced colorless mana as its own symbol.
Oh,
for
yeah.
like this one set or whatever. There's a modern deck that popped up. You could like kill people on turn 2 and 3 if you had the right draws. The deck was really good. I got to play it for the event. I was able to borrow it from somebody.
Oh, nice.
It was really fun. I got to play the most degenerate deck, one of the most degenerate decks I've ever seen in Modern. It was amazing.
So
you literally would
perfect
just just mulligan to like your nut draw every single match and just be like, "Yep, play."
I hate degens.
Degenerates. You hate degenerates.
What's that from? Are you quoting something? Or?
It's Letterkenny.
Oh. Sorry, Nate. Another show I have to
So
put
in your
on my list.
Eldrazi deck, do you have Eldrazi Ayavugan?
Yes.
Eldrazi Temple?
Yes.
So this deck played 4 of each.
Ooh.
Your ideal hand is played an Ayavugan, and then there was these 2 mana Eldrazi's they printed where you just go, if you have 4 of them in your hand, you just go, play all 4. And they had an ability where whenever another colorless creature would enter, they can become that creature's power and toughness.
Nice.
So you'd play those, and then on turn 2 you'd play a Temple, and then guess what? It means you can tap. You can play a 4 mana Eldrazi. Because with Ayavugan, your costs are reduced by 2,
Yeah.
and then Temple taps for 2. So you play the 4 mana one that was printed called Thought Not Seer. Do you know what Thoughtseize does?
No.
Okay, you look at your opponent's hand and take a card from it.
Oh.
So Thoughtseer basically has this printed on it. It says, look at your opponent's hand, exile a card.
Oh.
It's also a 4/4. So on turn 2, you'd be playing this 4/4, make all of the dudes you just played on turn 1 4/4s, and attack. So you do that on like turn 2 in Modern, and you're just like, yep, you die next turn. And your opponent like played a tap. Your opponent played like a tap land. They're like, okay,
Your soul
game
is
2.
mine.
Yeah. You kind of know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very aggressive deck. But like it had like infinite combos in it and stuff like that.
Oh,
Because
really?
you had like this Eldrazi where you could pay a certain amount of mana and it would exile a creature you had and then put it back into play.
Yeah.
So like if like the board got to a place where neither person could attack, you could like flicker your Thought Not Seer to like keep every time they drew a card, you could just look at their hand. And if it was a card they needed, you just take it.
Nice.
Yes, and you could just do this multiple times a turn if you had mana for it. It was just the deck was gross. Really gross.
I mean, it sounds wonderful.
It was amazing to play, I gotta say. It was a wonderful deck to play. I played decks that don't allow your opponent to play at all. Lantern Control.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say that sounds familiar.
Played that. I played Burn. I played everything, man. Tournaments. Sweet.
Had some free time.
Played some combos. Oh, God. Played some Tron. You know what Tron is?
No.
You don't know what Tron is? Oh,
No.
okay. I'm not going to explain Tron.
Sorry.
It's fine. I just don't want to explain it. It's just annoying.
I do.
You want me to explain Tron? You what? Oh, what?
I know what it is.
Oh,
Nate, you have a microphone.
it's a movie.
Yes.
Disney movie.
Great movie.
Oh, you were talking about the
sequel's
movie.
Better. No. Well, I mean,
no.
he is.
Okay. Damn it, Nate.
There's a, there's just some lands that is like Urza's whatever, Urza's tower,
Oh, yes.
whatever. All this stuff. They're called the Tron lands
Oh, okay.
for whatever reason. Because when you get like 3 of them with different names, you've assembled Tron. And if you have all the 3 with the different names in play, they each tap for more than 1 mana. So like, with 3 lands, you tap for 7 total mana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a modern deck that just does that, and then casts that 7 mana card that's in that pile. And then you exile your opponent's land, and you're like, good game.
Yeah. Well, you tried.
Pretty much, because you just like on your turn 3, you just like play that, exile their land. They like had a turn 2, they played a land, and then they had it down to 1 again, and you're like, oh.
Well, would you look at
1
that?
land against a 7 mana planeswalker. I wonder who's going to win this game.
Do the math.
Yeah, like do the math here.
Yeah.
What happens now?
Yeah.
You scoop it up.
Bitch. I had a Magic night at one of my apartments, and I was playing my brother, and it was great because he was gonna win, and since he knew that he was gonna win, he meant like, all right, well, let's just start a new game. But he said, all right, well, and I scoop, and I was like,
Oh, I guess I won then.
yeah, I was like, you scoop, and he's like, oh yeah, and he just starts shuffling for the next game, and I'm like, oh sweet, I won. And he's like, no, you didn't.
You just scooped it up, though.
Yeah, I was like, David, you heard that, right? And he's like, I heard him. He said he scooped. I was like, you dumb shit. Ew, that was gross.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and that started a horribly, horribly huge drunken argument between the two of us.
Oh, no.
And then I remember I grabbed his bottle of, like, whatever shitty rum he had in the freezer, and I just handed it to him, like, get the fuck out of here. I hope you die in a car accident.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
That's fine. Fuck him. He didn't, unfortunately.
I was supposed to say, like, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I guess that's the sentiment here.
Yeah.
Fuck,
It's a
dude.
shame.
Yeah, so check this out. I just recently learned how to play the DBZ card game, the Dragon Ball Super card game. It's different than Magic.
That's what he was doing when I got here.
He
last
was.
week
Yes, I was. I was learning how to play it last week.
with his supervisor.
My actual department manager.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say Ben Ellingson because I remember he talked about that a lot on Facebook.
He definitely
would
don't
that
work at
not
Pick
be
and
your
Save.
supervisor?
No, he doesn't.
I guess technically, but like he's not like a supervisor. He's a fucking department manager. Like, yes, he would be the person directly above me. I just don't consider it like a supervisor position. Like, he's not like supervising. He's like the boss
He's not like
for
Bob.
for the area. Right. He's like the tier below that. Because Bob would be like, he's like a core 4 member where he's like one of the 4 big managers of the store. Because he's like in charge of all of grocery.
What about the gray-haired lady?
Nancy?
She's HR, but is she a
She's
manager?
a core 4 manager.
Okay.
She's like head of HR, but she's considered an assistant manager for the store. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Because
There's
when
two of them that dress really crazy, like Bob and Kevin.
Kevin, like the young guy, Kevin.
Yeah, he's always over in.
Oh yeah, he doesn't work there anymore, but
Okay.
yeah.
But
But I
they-
know exactly what you're talking about. He wore the nice stuff, like the suits and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but they were like kind of secondhand looking, but they were nice, but they were. Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Maybe Kevin. Yeah.
The two of them did that. It was.
Okay.
And then there was Matt, I guess, that guy that worked at Pioneer. Matt up front, who always would dress wild.
Wait. Okay, maybe I got them. wrong.
Probably. Might be thinking of.
the okay.
Thank you.
He slightly cross-eyed.
Yeah, well, that's Matt.
Okay,
Not
that's
Kevin.
who I was thinking was
Yeah.
Bob. Okay, Matt.
Oh, that you were thinking Matt was Bob? Bob's at fucking Johnson Street.
Okay,
Come on,
Matt. That
Yeah,
guy.
how should he know?
That guy is fucking cool.
He plays Magic. He has a huge Magic collection.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him a bunch of times there. He's pretty cool, man.
I've talked to him before in Magic context. I wouldn't call him cool. I would call him.
No, I mean as a
interesting.
manager. Like,
Oh, I'm
for-
sure
for
he's cool as a
customers
manager.
to come in
Because
and-
he right before I went to the one I'm at now, he left. to go to a different job, he got a promotion somewhere else.
Yeah,
So
because
I
I
didn't
haven't
have to
seen.
deal with him.
Dude, he would come in there and be wearing like burgundy corduroy.
Yeah, like that sounds awful
Shit
to
like
work
that.
with someone with that kind of mindset. Fuck off.
Unless it's Ron Burgundy.
It just, this sounds disgusting. Like, I don't want to look at his cross-eyed face and then look at these clothes. God, where am I supposed to look? You're confusing me.
Away.
The
Pretty
secret is
much.
to look at one eye.
No, you got to look at the bridge of his. You got to look at the bridge of his nose, or his
No,
lips. You
because-
got to look at his
no,
It's a
mouth.
sales technique.
Because then you'll be cross-eyed.
If you're looking at their mouth,
No, the nose thing.
no.
If you look at your nose thing.
Did you know that you can see your nose, your brain just ignores
Yeah,
it?
it just cancels it out.
Yeah.
Because if I think about it, I can see it.
You knew that, right?
Yeah.
If you close one eye, it appears.
I mean, I can. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, what if people have like a lot bigger noses though? Does it ignore
It probably
that?
sucks. Well, no, I'm sure they just have
It would still ignore it. It just writes it out.
Let's find out. Ask your uncle if he has a big nose.
He doesn't.
No, never mind.
Um,
So how is the Dragon Ball Z card game?
It's cool. It's like it shares a lot of stuff with Magic. I don't know. It's nice because you know how like Magic has lands that
Yeah.
can be irritating when you don't draw them or draw too many.
that's what I thought when I was listening to you guys.
What?
It sounded a lot like Magic.
Oh yeah. It's very similar to Magic.
Is it anything like the Super Nintendo RPG game?
What?
Never mind then.
What
There's
the fuck is that?
There's a fucking amazing Super Nintendo Dragon Ball Z RPG game.
It's not even close. This game came out like
Well,
2 years
because
ago.
there's like some card techniques involved in that, so I don't know if
Oh,
they
no.
loosely took it off of that or
No.
Fine.
No, it's similar to Magic. So like instead of having lands, you can just basically have a deck without any mana sources, but you actually need mana sources. So like, if you want to play a mana that turn, you take one of the cards from your hand and just put it down
Oh, and then you just can't
in
use
your
that
mana
card?
zone, and it just becomes a mana source basically.
Oh,
Which is pretty cool.
yeah.
So like regular ones, only one color cards come in untapped, but if you play like a multicolor card, it just comes in tapped, unless it specifically has like this keyword on it that would make it come. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very similar to Magic that way. Like you play like your lands, you can play spells and stuff. But man, it's kind of combo-y like
Yeah, I
Yu-Gi-Oh
can
though, where
imagine.
it's combo-y like Yu-Gi-Oh where you can like, if you have this stuff going on the field, you can just play this for free, or you do these like. It's pretty cool. Like you get some stuff going on. And then the combat is a lot different than Magic though. That's the big difference.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sucks.
Taco John's Friday nights,
I don't hate Yu-Gi-Oh.
right?
a terrible game.
Those people.
No, they play Magic. They were playing Commander mostly.
I was gonna say I thought Magic was Taco Bell and Yu-Gi-Oh was Taco John's.
I thought so too.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Let's get a turf war going.
I
Try
have
to
no
find
idea.
this out.
I just know I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh. I've played it before because there was a deck that like played similar to a Magic deck, so I played it. I was like, this is fine.
I played on the PlayStation.
Oh, nice.
You ever played that one?
No, my roommate has though. I know exactly what
Oh.
you're talking about.
It's fun for like the first couple levels of the game, and then when you go back in time to the Pharaoh ancient time, it's fucking impossible.
To Exodia.
And like the only way I could ever beat it was by game sharking and
Oh.
cheating.
Wow.
Yeah, because like all of a sudden the difficulty just increases like a motherfucker, and so I had to use a Game Shark code to get infinite star chips, and then in the passwords you type in the card's number, and then you can buy that card with star chips. It's you're supposed to like just grind and grind and grind to get good cards, but it takes fucking forever.
Yeah.
So
What's up, Nate?
Is there any way to find out what this is?
Yeah, I can look right now. I say it's pretty good. I was thinking that too. I was like,
Yeah.
man, this song fucking slaps. Felicity, the city beautiful. Felicity.
just have a whole episode where we just listen to the music and
Honestly, we could just make like a show about that. Like, let's just listen to the royalty-free music and see what slaps and what doesn't. Because this slaps. I'm gonna turn it
I
up.
really
actually.
like it.
This fucking shit absolutely slaps. Mm-hmm.
and we're not gonna get muted.
Felicity
Yeah.
what?
What? Felicity.
Yeah.
It's a band or song name?
All caps. That's the band.
Yeah.
The City Beautiful. Or maybe it's opposite.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know how they have it. I'm pretty sure I have it correct. Like, The City Beautiful is the name of the song.
It doesn't matter. I'm YouTubing it.
Oh, okay. Song's great.
It really is.
It's like
All I gotta do is play like 3 seconds. And
it's
then
like
saved.
if ADTR had a baby with Chunk without any of the fucking metal.
Yeah.
So a good version of both bands.
It's kind of like Belmonte,
Yeah, totally see that.
which they're coming to Milwaukee with Tiny Moving Parts.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I would totally see that show.
But I think I want to say it's like a Wednesday or Thursday.
Of
course.
I have that weird opinion where do you like A Day to Remember?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. What? Okay. Continue.
What? What am I supposed
That's so random.
Oh, I need smaller glasses?
No,
What?
that. Your fucking cup is too big, she says.
Oh, okay.
Your cup's too big.
No, it's not. It's supposed to be that size. It's a chalice. I have class. For so rudely interrupt. Okay, so, Homesick wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it was good. I just
Is that
thought
the
it was,
first one?
no. It's like it's the one with Downfall of Us All. That album.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like their best album.
Yes, but I don't know what I was. I don't know if I just went into it such high expectations.
Oh, like before you hadn't really listened to them, but
Yeah.
then people were like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" And then you listen to it, you're like, "Oh, it's just fine."
I got like a re-release of their first album. I had a DVD on it. DVD was funny. Songs. It had it's an album with Plot to Bond the Panhandle. I think that's what it's called or something. But and Danger and Starting a Fire.
Okay.
They did a live show on the DVD in their hometown, Ocala, Florida, and I got really mad at the end of the DVD, and it pissed me off.
Why'd you get mad?
Because I hate it when bands give a fake goodbye, and you know that they're going to do a encore.
It's just part of the thing, though.
No, but like, so they played a song, and then when it was over, they legitimately, like, the bass player went, like, everything was just done. He went, and everyone dropped their shit and they like walked off, and then they came back, and then but they waited and everyone started chanting, and then
Part
they
of
came
it's part
back.
of the hype, man.
No, fuck
Yeah,
off.
No, it's just part of it, man.
No, I
It's
understand.
part of the show.
I hate that shit. And then they came back and they did their last song, and then after their last song, they're like, "Thank you so much. We love you guys so much." And all this. I'm like, you could have said it twice if you really loved me. Like,
Oh, okay.
say it after that last song, and then
Alright.
if I cheered because I want that encore, come back and give me the same love.
Yeah, my opinion of Day to Remember, I think all their pop punk stuff is great. I don't like it when they do the metal stuff. I think it's just they do it badly. They don't do it well, but they do the other stuff well, and I think they should just be that. Because all the stuff that's like, not fucking metal and growling and all the stuff that's more pop punky is great. That's my opinion of it.
I could see that.
They could have been a good just pop punk band, but they're just a mediocre like metal
Screamo
horror
thing,
post-hardcore band basically.
something like
Yeah.
I
Like they
feel
kind
that.
of invented a genre,
Yeah,
but like they're like the most average of any of the bands in that genre.
I think they got like a lot of hype because they said
Like they're good.
they were
Girls
like-
them.
Yeah.
Like I said, like they're good.
Oh yeah, no,
But
I
like yeah, they could just be better. Like
I think they got a lot of like attention at first when they like were flat out just like we're a pop punk band, and then they came in with screaming, and people are like,
well, yeah, that's the thing. Like they
No?
should just stick to like being the pop punk
And,
thing
like-
because they're good at that when they do that.
and their singers like clean vocals are really
they're
fucking
awesome.
good.
Yeah. Fucking stick to that.
Like their cover of Cable Car and Punk Goes Pop Volume 3, I
That
think.
shit's dope.
It is amazing. Yeah. Because I remember hearing, I think after I listened to that first album of theirs, the remaster, remake, whatever you want to call it, then I heard Cable Car, and I was like, holy shit,
like,
this
ooh.
is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and that's my thing. I've always complained about. Like I just don't like it when they're doing the metal stuff. It's like you're not doing anything interesting. Like you're just like doing it to do it.
Yeah.
The pop punk stuff is just so much better. Like that, those halves of the songs are just far superior.
And like what we just heard with Felicity or whatever the
Like
name
that.
is.
Great.
Get the pop punk with the heavy too at the same time, and it's still just really fucking good.
To me, that's just modern pop punk.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
Yeah.
Started like back.
I don't even know what you would call that other than not because it can't be modern pop punk. It has to be like.
I like to call it popcore, like popcorn. Popcore. That's what I like to call it.
20s or like it'd be like 2010s pop punk probably because like.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like pop punk in the 2000s had its sound, but then like around the time of A Day to Remember and like because the story so far came out like 2011 and stuff, so that's like the new pop punk.
But there was a
sound.
band. God, I can't. I'm really mad that I'm.
I think actually you'd call it pop punk / hardcore. That's like what the new pop punk sound is.
Popcore.
No,
Cut out those two words in the middle.
It's not descriptive enough.
There's a band that did it like. Oh, no. I'm really mad that I can't think of the name, but there was like a band that did it like at least like 4 years before.
Like in the 2000s.
Yeah, their symbol was like a heart. I can't remember if it was broken or not, but a heart with 2 assault rifles like crossed it, and like it was like defend the scene or something like that.
Defend pop punk.
Yeah.
Hold on. So a heart
With cross like assault rifles or something. Well, that's not getting us anywhere.
This is not.
No.
Band logo.
Maybe try pop punk too.
Yeah, that's going to be my next one.
Oh, I'm so mad that I'm not.
This thing?
Man Overboard.
Man Overboard.
Was that? Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, they're pretty decent too. They had one song that like blew up like really good at the time, and then they kind of drifted away.
I've definitely heard of them.
Yeah, there was a time where they're like they're
And like it wasn't like 4 years strong, kind of doing it.
Yeah,
in that early time too.
Because them and A Day to Remember like butted heads.
Very similar time, yeah.
They
Speaking of logos, did you see if Mice and Men changed theirs?
No.
Yeah.
What's the new Mice and Men logo?
Let's find out. Which one is it?
That one.
This one?
The first one?
So it's the one on the top left.
Yeah, because it's an S for Steinbeck.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, not bad, I guess then.
Simple.
Yeah.
I like simple stuff.
You do.
Like when minimalistic designs. I love that shit.
So, were you ever a fan of like the old like scene band shirts?
Oh, with all this cool cartoony stuff?
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
No, like I love minimalistic stuff, but man, those old like metal and pop
Some of
punk
the best
shirts are
shirts.
just awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just so silly.
Yeah, I had one of my favorites that I had
The
was
font is always amazing, like
um,
easy to read, but
I had
cool.
I wrestled a bear shirt. And
Dude,
I
I have an
had
I
a-
Wrestle the Bear one shirt. That's one of my favorite fucking bands.
Was it the one with the monster truck?
No,
Or no?
no,
Okay,
no.
yeah, it was a monster
Mine's
truck.
not one of
but it
those
was like-
crazy ones. It's just
Oh,
got like
okay.
a big bear on the front.
Oh, mine was like a crazy one. So like their name was crazy, and then it was a monster truck that looked like a monster, but it was a truck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that shirt.
Yeah.
Dude, I love a Wrestle the Bear ones.
Oh.
I always forget about them, but then I'm like, man, I'll like see them. I'm like, shit, that band's so fucking good.
You can never forget what smells like Kevin Bacon or whatever.
Yeah.
That
The
just-
Cat's Pajamas.
Oh my god,
Smells like Kevin Bacon. See You in Shell.
oh
The
my-
music videos they made are just great. So good. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, their vocalist fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, that was the first one.
Their first one was very good.
Yeah.
Then the second one I didn't like, and then their third one, their newest.
Oh, they
one,
got a third one.
I'm pretty sure it's a new one, but yeah, fucking awesome.
Nice.
Because I listened to it's like Bloody Mary, I think was their CD called.
How many albums do they have now?
I guess
I guess we're gonna find out. Might have to. It's one thing I'm looking forward to in my new job is I'll have my own office with my own computer and I can listen to whatever music I want to.
Yeah.
So there would be days that I'll just pick like a heavy band and go
Hail Mary. So this album, Late for Nothing, is not one that I've really listened to or care about. It's All Happening, Ruin It for Everybody. Those two albums are awesome.
Nice.
But then Hail Mary is the one with that new singer, and it's fucking awesome.
I definitely listened to It's All Happening, but I don't think I ever listened to Ruining It for
the second
Everybody.
one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, I think I didn't.
It's really good. What? Avant-garde metal? Huh. I don't know.
Nice.
That's a pretty cool.
Avant-garde.
Yeah. Next
Karate nipples.
Karate nipples. Deodorant can't fix ugly.
Nice.
Gold jacket, green jacket. It is bro, isn't it?
God.
This album's pretty great. Button It Up. Man, this whole album's really good. Like, not a lot of like, that ain't them dogs' real voices.
Yeah.
Dude, this album, like, all the names are kind of weird. Like, there's no big like song that sticks out on it, but the whole thing is just great.
Nice. And
But,
it's in that perfect time where you had to have weird band names, so you can see
Man,
that.
you hear what's going on? This fucking music? That's like a 8 or 9 string guitar.
Nate, you have a
That's-
microphone if you wanted to use it.
That's not really gent. It's genty, but definitely not actually gent. If it was gent, that'd be the tone would be different. It's just a really fucking low guitar.
Yeah.
Do you like Gojira? You ever listen to them?
I actually don't know if I've ever listened to him.
Yes, you have.
Oh, I have. Must be pretty forgettable. I'm just
That's
kidding. No.
that's some fucking genty shit. There's a fucking back when I was in Instead of Blaze, we'd listen to like one of their songs and like we would try to like follow the pattern, but like oh my god, because like it sounds like a repeating pattern, but like they change it slightly, but like because like it's a really long repeating pattern, but you think it's a shorter. I don't know. It's just one of those ones that like fucks with you really a lot.
Kind of like the from Thrice, where Heroes Once Stood or whatever.
Oh, or False Idols.
Where
once
False
stood.
Idols Once Stood.
Yeah, you need to listen to Old Thrice.
And then
I know Thrice is good. I just
I-
don't listen to them.
And then that band from Australia made a whole song based on that breakdown.
You know, it's actually funny.
Like a Storm.
Yes.
The stuff in the background almost sounds like I Wrestled the Bear Once, but like just more mellow.
Like they knew we
Because
were
like
looking it
they
up.
have their guitars are like super low
It's
tuning.
just like your computer. I mean, it's got Spotify right there.
That's it. It's listening.
Yeah.
But no, it's just kind of funny that might have been what sparked the thought was because we got some heavier shit.
Maybe.
But yeah, like because that second album you said you hadn't really listened to.
No, yeah.
They have like a fucking because they have normal like 7 strings, but I'm pretty sure they pitched down to like 8 string tuning for like some of the breakdowns in that album.
Nice.
It's fucking heavy.
I do like. I remember when they interviewed the first chick, when they asked her like what her writing process was, and she's like, "Well, once they record the music for it, I just draw a nice bubble bath, and then I lay in the bath while I listen to the music and just write down whatever comes to me."
Yeah, this is the original one. Oh my goodness,
Nate,
where'd that come from? It was gone for so long. And this is the new one, I think, right here.
oh, that is loud.
Bye. Sorry. You're not going to have to be able to speak, I guess.
The newer one, meh. Are you? Is it because you're touching the cable?
No, it's because I'm dating.
Oh, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just a theory.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
It's just a prevalent. I mean, going from that to this is interesting.
Yeah.
Not a fan of this, really.
Yeah. It
I'm
was.
gonna
It
skip it.
was good. It was good at first.
That one reminded me of water parks. I had to slip it in. I had to get it in there, dude. Oh, man, that was too easy. Too easy, bro. I can just hear this visible anger. Oh, my God. At this point, it's just a bit.
This reminds me, like, of some of Issue's lighter stuff, but the vocals remind me of like the bass player of Palisades, a little bit older stuff. Because I think they got a different one now.
Right.
This does sound like newer Issues though, because it's amazing. Issues is, at least. Highly recommend their album, Beautiful Oblivion.
Yeah, I've heard Issues is pretty good.
They're better than Waterboy.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, they are. We can't get around that.
You ever listen to Veil of Maya?
We saw them live.
Ooh, that had to be pretty
At
good.
when we saw Strawberry Girls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they. Nate, you have a microphone.
It's also kind of muted.
Lucas used to.
Okay, I guess just trail off in the middle of the...
The singer? Lucas? Yeah. He's from HorrorCon.
Am I on or not?
Can you hear the buzzing?
No. Now I can.
Yeah.
He used to come to BIC shows and stuff at Margot's.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's right, because they're singers from, like, Wisconsin.
HorrorCon.
That's wild.
Yeah. I think on the last episode we talked about him, I said Beaver Dam. And I'm covering my tracks. He's from HorrorCon.
Yeah. Corrections.
Yes. That's why we went to the show, to support him. But yeah, no, their bass player is one of the best players I've ever seen.
Yeah. Makes sense. Metal
Straight up.
bands are pretty good.
Straight up fact.
Facts.
It's like he did a tapping sweep on his bass, and I like came in front of everyone. I like
Just splooged right in your jeans.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it was like I needed.
you're just like, oh, I gotta
Gonna
go
need
hit
to
the
clean
porta
up on-
potty quick.
Gonna need to clean up on aisle 5.
Fug.
Yeah, we
Speaking of facts, have you heard the new Fast Facts on the new Office Ladies podcast?
No, because I've been trying to finish that Critical Role episode.
Oh, yes. That's right.
I think
You
I
had to
like
push
10
the other ones off.
Yeah, I had to. Because like I will say it, on that episode of the Critical Role one, it took like almost an hour for them to
Just
get
to start playing.
Yeah, to get into like, all right, roll for this, and I was like, this is the first fucking roll, and it's like a 3.5 hour long fucking fuck. So
Because, like, yeah, it's like a podcast and the thing. Like,
yeah, they
because
like
it's meant
have
to
a
be
script
entertaining. Yeah.
for certain things and all that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so sorry, I haven't listened to the Office.
no, it's
like
fine.
that.
I was just trying to smooth transition, just
yeah,
like-
would have been.
just a master. They talk about the injury where Michael burns his foot.
Yes.
I get to. That was a cool one. That was a cool sound effect.
Thanks. I did it with my mouth.
I did it with my mouth. That's what she said.
Nice.
Michael Scott.
Michael
Scott.
Great Scott.
Oh yeah, great Scott. Fuck. Oh, The Office, man. That shit never gets old.
Start our own Office Watch Party podcast. This fast fact, we don't know anything about the show.
This is all just secondhand information that I found on this podcast.
Could listen to them. but you won't.
Reframed, huh?
Yeah, you could listen to them, but
You
you
could
won't.
listen to them, but then you wouldn't be listening to our voices.
You know what I thought of the other day? Isn't it crazy that there was at one time
in that place
a
with the thing.
first time that you watched the episode of The Office?
Yeah, and mine is really shitty because it was my roommate was showing it to me. My roommate now,
Yeah.
me and him were friends. Like, we became friends as freshmen in high school, so I've known him for like legit 14 years now.
Yeah.
It's about us. When I was we were like hanging out at his house. He's like, "Oh, I gotta show you this cool show." It was like 2008, so The Office was like in its third season only.
Yeah.
He showed me the first couple episodes. I was like, "This is fucking bunk," because it's like the first season. It's like awkward, and I was like undeveloped emotionally or mental. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With media and shit like that.
Yeah, I had
My
to be,
taste in like stuff was different, a lot different back then.
I was an adult, so
Yeah, you were.
got it.
Yeah, so I was just like, this shit's like really weird. I don't understand. Like, I just didn't get it. I'm like, there's no good guy in this show. Like there's no protagonist. This guy's an asshole. But yeah, so like I ended up revisiting it like years later, like in probably 2013 or 14. And then I only revisited it for a short time. I would try to watch something and I'd just be like, no, fuck, I gotta turn it off. I can't handle Michael Scott. And then like
Excuse you.
2 or 3 years ago, I finally ended up going
Diving head first.
plowing through it. I'm like, I gotta try The Office again, and I've just loved it ever since. I've been so happy because it's so good.
It is.
I've watched it so many times, probably like 12 or 13 times through the whole series now.
Before Always Sunny in Philadelphia was my background noise
Yeah.
show, so I always everyday
Yep.
background.
Before The Office was How I Met Your Mother was mine.
I had The Office, went to How I Met Your Mother, then went back to The Office.
Yeah, like I like to go back and forth. I actually have a hard time with How I Met Your Mother now. After watching The Office so much, I'm just like, because The Office's quality of writing and like comedy is just so much higher than like everything else on TV.
Yeah, it's better than How I Met Your Mother. It is.
It's just you can't really compare it. It's so different.
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother has like a laugh track, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
so I mean, like you can't really compare the two. I just like watching Seinfeld, man. It's just dope.
I'll get to it.
Oh, that's right. You haven't seen Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're gonna like it.
Seen some episodes.
You're gonna
I've seen
like it.
some.
Soup Nazi. You gotta. You'll know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Soup for you.
No soup for you. No soup.
sorry, guys.
That's fine. I don't care.
I'm a disappointment.
Only to yourself.
And my wife, but you know.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That small, huh?
Look at me.
I'm calling it.
You know, Nate, you wanna? Should we call it? Well, why don't I can swing it over to you, and you can call it.
Oh, you can.
Oh.
You introed.
Well, everybody.
It
Sorry.
was good.
I mean, do you want me to do that voice again? Or?
Well,
For
it's totally up to you.
You want him to do the outro? Yeah.
Well, are you like Karen from The Office, where you're the voice of? We're going on doing this now. Did you notice about her character is, she just exists to like point out the dumb things that are happening on the show.
I try to ignore her.
Yeah, because she's pretty bad. Hey, look, the stuff buzzing's gone. That's wild.
What the fuck?
What just changed? What just changed?
I don't know.
What happened? I don't know.
I'm not playing with my phone.
But for how long? Like, it seems like you haven't been playing with it for a while. I don't know what that is. Man, I got to figure that out.
For another time.
Yeah.
Why don't you give us an outro there?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
alas, but we have come to the end of another night. Of
Another night.
conversation. It's over. It's gone. It's water under the bridge,
Fridge.
never to be seen again. Oh, water under the fridge?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's a Trailer Park Boys reference. You're welcome.
Gets under there and it starts to mildew and smell, and water under the bridge is much better because it's just gone.
No, it's not.
Okay. Anyway, next week, Wednesday, 7ish.
The same 7-ish time on the same 7-ish network.
Yeah. This is 1738 on 1730 Nation. DJ Ango.
May
Glad to have
5th.
you back.
Yeah, May 5th, Time Theater.
Next time, bring some White Claw.
By request of 1739.
Why God?
Yeah.
We get the claw cam going again.
Oh,
And
speaking of,
we couldn't have done this without Caleb.
Hit me.
I will say also a heads up. Next week I will be here, but the last 2 weekends or last 2 Wednesdays in March, I won't be.
Why not?
I have the Digimon movie the first Wednesday, and then AEW is coming to Milwaukee.
What is that?
Those are not.
The
AEW's a shitty version of fucking wrestling.
excuse you.
Yeah. I said it.
Yeah, you said it, and you were wrong in that statement.
You're right. I did it to get a rise. I got it. Oh,
You can always
yes.
count on Caleb to say it.
But yeah,
It doesn't matter if it's correct or not.
So in 2 weeks I have the Digimon movie, and then in 3 weeks I have AEW. So I'll bring White Claw next time.
Then you
to
can
make up.
Then you fucking book some guests to replace you.
I mean, I kind of
Be a guy. Be a guy. Be a pal.
I mean, I kind
Don't
of
put all the burden on.
I
Nate
gave
over
him the
here.
idea of Andy the last time, so I helped. All right. Sorry.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We got time. Good night, everybody.
Bye.